Isn't it interesting how things unfold, how things unravel? I'm a psychic seer. I've been getting premonitions since I was young. The first premonition that I ever got was when I was in year 3 in school, which I would have been the age of 7. And I got shown in my sleep that I was going to meet this girl, that this girl was going to join, this new girl was going to join our school and join our class. And I met this soul in my sleep before I met her in this physical world in real life. And then I woke up from this dream and I was like, oh wow, I'm being shown in my sleep that there's this girl, this new girl that's going to be joining our school and joining my classroom. 3 days later, in real life, I'm meeting this girl for the first ever time in physical reality. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's the girl that got shown to me in my sleep. And I met her in my sleep before I even know that person existed, before I even met them in this physical world. And then, wow, that's amazing. That was the first ever time that I got a premonition as a seer. And then I've had other premonitions, lots of premonitions that have come true. There's a few people that I've been shown in my sleep, and then I met them years later in this physical reality. But I got shown these souls in my sleep first before I met them in real life. Interesting, very interesting how this life is unfolding. My guitar, years ago in 2013, I had a dream about I got shown me on stage with a blue acoustic guitar. And I woke up from the dream and I had no idea. I knew nothing about this. I knew nothing about me playing a blue guitar, me playing a guitar or anything like that. Since I was a teenager, I'd always felt the pull and the desire. I've always felt like, oh, I'd love to play guitar. But I never sort of acted upon my dreams like my dream. I never believed in myself to take the action to do it, to fulfill a dream. I never either had the money or didn't believe in myself. And a lack of action is what's been holding me back. A lack of action and a lack of money is what's been holding me back in this physical reality. And I've been unpacking trauma today. I'm so conscious, I'm so self-aware. And I always do the inner work, and I'm always committed to doing the inner work. And I'm like, so you haven't taken action. I did actually buy that guitar. What happened was I had the dream of the blue guitar in 2013. Saw me on stage playing my blue acoustic guitar. And I was like, oh my gosh. I woke up from the dream and I was like, oh my gosh, my future self plays a blue acoustic guitar. That's awesome. Wow. And then I just forgot all about it. And then years later, a couple years ago, this blue guitar pops up in my newsfeed and is the one and only. It's the only one. And I was like, oh my gosh. That is destiny. That is the very blue guitar that got shown to me in my sleep. And it's just popped up in my newsfeed years later, wow, that's mine. This is it. I bought the blue guitar, right? I bought it, and I bought it on a credit card. I did because I didn't have the money. Money has been an issue, and this is what I need to get solved. I haven't cracked the code yet on money. I've got to. Do I believe I'm worthy and deserving of money? Abundance is my birthright. Abundance is everybody's birthright. And I can unpack the situation with money. I'll explain to you in a minute. But all of this that I'm sharing with you on video right now, may it assist you or help you on your journey in some way. May you get something out of this. May it be insightful, whether it's to understand me better, whether you find it inspiring, whether it helps you trust yourself, your intuition, your visions, your whatever it is. I set the intention that I'm sharing with you to be relatable so that you get something out of this. That's why I'm bravely being vulnerable and honest and opening up to you. Anyways, I bought that blue guitar that popped up in my newsfeed on the credit card, and it was destiny. The very blue guitar that I got shown in my sleep all those years ago in 2013, that dream. And I knew nothing about it, and I woke, and my physical human avatar woke up from that dream in genuine shock, being like, oh my God, I didn't know nothing about that. My future self is playing a blue guitar. Wow. And then years later, that blue guitar manifests and finds its way into my life. Literally. I never look for it. It finds me. I never look for these things or these people. They find me. They find me. It's amazing. The universe is divine. Wow. And my spirit guide the other day, I heard the words, babe, you can't fuck up what is meant for you. And I was like, thank you. I'm very psychic. Very, very, very psychic. And when I'm in conversations, when I'm in a conversation with someone, I will get given messages for that soul. Just in daily life, just in everyday conversation, I'll be speaking to someone, and then I'll be like, oh, this just come through, and this, and I meant to tell you this. And every day, if I'm in conversation with someone, I will get messages for that other soul, for that other person, and I give it to them. I am a divine angelic messenger, but what I haven't figured out yet is how to earn a living. That's why I'm lacking, is to actually get paid for my gifts. I don't know how to do that. That's the only part I don't know, is how to get paid for my gifts. I don't know. That's the part that I've really got to figure out. There are some people out there, they know how to get paid for their gifts. They've got technology, like websites or things set up in place. They know the tech stuff. They know the legal stuff. They know that they've got that stuff sorted out. And well, that's part of my learning. With regards to the blue guitar, I've got the blue guitar. I paid for it on the credit card. I got it. And I got that guitar a year or so ago. It manifested, showed up, it found me. It popped up in my newsfeed, didn't it? The guitar that was shown to me in my sleep back in 2013. I got shown my future self playing guitar, didn't I, in my sleep? And then that guitar found me. That premonition came true. There's other premonitions that have come true. I've met other people in my sleep first before I met them in real life. My shaman teacher, I went to, back in October 2023, I went to an event in London to do module 1 of my shaman course, to meet my shaman teacher for the first time in real life. Now, when I got there, I had the biggest deja vu ever. It was a dream come true. Years and years and years ago, I got shown in my sleep that very scene, that little yoga studio place with the bamboo on the wall and this particular person, my shaman teacher, he's sitting in front of the bamboo wall, and we're all being taught, and I got shown that in my sleep years and years ago. My shaman teacher is literally a dream come true, and there are some other people on my journey who I've met in my sleep first before I've met in real life, and they are a dream come true. And these people are like my soul family members. The universe. Oh gosh, I'm so grateful. I'm very sensitive. I get very, very humbled and very grateful for anything that's actually able to go right for me. Because I've been through so much trauma, so much abuse, for so much shit, that it humbles me that anything could work out for me. Yeah, so I'm very soppy. I'm very soft centre. Anyways, I'm picking out my limiting beliefs. What's been a problem for me on this journey? I'm 4 years into a spiritual awakening, which my spiritual awakening started in 2020. Now, the first four years of someone's spiritual awakening, most people are going to be unpacking trauma. They're going to be on their healing journey. Well, anyone who is sincere and cares about consciousness and wanting to do the right thing and has empathy and wants to improve themselves so that they can become better for other people and all that kind of stuff. Like the self-development journey is what I'm so committed to, for the greater good, because the more I up level, the more I'm empowered, the more I can uplift and empower humanity and the world, right? The whole idea is that I rise so that I can be the hero that I came here to be. I am a light warrior. I'm a warrior of the light. I've been through so much physical and mental abuse. And look, and I'm still here now, and I'm so committed to healing and growth and empowering other souls on along the way, and sharing my story, and everything that I'm learning. I will open up, and I will set the intention that you get something from it, that it, either uplifts you or inspires you, or it helps you, assists you in some way on your journey, or it creates some understanding. Anyways, I realise now that I've got this blue guitar in my life, and I haven't had the self-love or the patience with me to actually fulfil that dream, to actually play my guitar. I've got some resistance towards it, which I know I'm unpacking is my self-sabotaging patterns that I have. I'm thinking about self-sabotaging patterns, right? Why don't I believe in myself? Where does this come from? And where does this? So lack of action. I've unpacked the problem. My lack of action, for me to fulfill my dreams and stuff. Lack of action, that comes from a fear, and that comes from nervousness. That comes from not believing in myself. So where does the root of that stem from? Where does it actually come from? And I'm thinking, right, well, when I was a child, I would do something simple, like I'd want to wipe the side with a cloth, and my mum would go, no, I'll do it, and she'd snatch it, and it's her way, and she'll do it. That never installed the self-belief, the competence that for me to discover my own competence, that I'm actually able to do things. That's where that comes from. And it's always been that way throughout my childhood. Now in adulthood, I'm trying to figure out my own sort of competence, because I didn't have that as a child. It was always someone else's way, and that other people could just automatically do it better than I can because they just said so. And so now in adulthood, I'm trying to. I don't want to use the word trying. I'm on my journey of discovering my own power. My lack of action, because action is what is needed. I can have all these dreams and psychic premonitions and God knows what else, but I need to actually take action, and the lack of action comes from fear and because of not believing myself. And so I need to be given opportunities to show what I'm actually capable of doing and actually believe in myself, and for people to believe in me, to just not automatically go, oh, I'll do that, and let me do it. Don't be like this. I don't want to repeat my childhood. Like, I'm leaving my childhood behind, and like I'm lack of action, and then money. I haven't cracked the code of money, and I I've got to figure out how to get paid for my gifts, and I haven't had the spare amount of money on my credit cards to be able to do this other course, this full-time purpose course where I learn sales, where other spiritual entrepreneurs on the path, they know how to do sales, they know how to get clients. I don't have a clue. I'd never advertise. I've never I just feel really shy of that. I just don't. And I've got the skills. I can just automatically, empathically speak to someone in conversation and give them angelic messages that come through and for the other soul and everything. And I'm used to doing that. But what I'm not used to is actually getting money, getting paid for my gifts, and for me to grow in healing. And the more I rise, the more I can uplift and empower other people, which I'm absolutely determined and dedicated to doing. And I will get my shaman qualification, and I will set free, and I will get out of the UK, because the UK is not for me. It's not for me at all. I love sunshine too much, and I like people who are really passionate and enthusiastic like me, who are not negative, innately negative. People don't like me. That's fine. We live and learn, and we're growing.